Hi, everyone. Welcome to another California Psychics live reading. I am here with Psychic Teagan. Teagan, how are you doing today?
Hi, Carly. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to be here today because you know what we are actually on? We're on a super pink full moon, Scorpio full moon. And I'm excited because we're going to have so much energy, such great vibes on this Facebook Live today. But I wanted to share a little bit about this supermoon.
Yeah.
So obviously it's in Scorpio right now. And this is a time, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Bob Seger song, Turn the Page. This is a time in our life when we dive into that full moon energy and we release, we let go of, we turn the page, we invite a new chapter into our world right now. And it's like, it's a good opportunity right now to really feel yourself out, release, let go, like step into that new skin. We've all been it's been a process over the last couple of months. But it feels like, and the other beautiful thing I love with this, it feels like people are finally starting to like pop back up. Springtime, people are starting to be active again. So I'm pumped. It's about unclogging your energetic, like blockages and releasing, turning that page and diving in.
Oh, sounds like a wonderful time. I'm excited about this, the energy of this full moon. And then before we get into the questions, I know we have a lot of new people here that have never done one of our lives, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are asking a question in the chat, be sure to use someone's the first name if you're asking about someone else. It'll help Teagan connect with you faster. We can get to more people. And then we won't be able to answer any medical or legal questions. So love and relationship, your career, your family, past lives, anything like that, it's open on the table, but nothing on health or legal questions. So remember first names and be very specific, because then it'll give us a chance to get to as many people as possible. So we can dive into the first question.
Let's do it.
Fareed says, what is really going on between me, Fareed, and Xenon? What does he think of me, and what can I expect very soon?
Okay, Fareed, so if you could please go ahead and close your eyes for me. Just take a couple of deep breaths. All I want you to do is focus that exhale on Xenon. Give me just 1 second to connect with you, okay? Okay. So I have to tell you, I hear F-E-A-R, fear. Forget everything and run. Somebody is feeling a little bit nervous right now. There's this fear going on. I feel like the vision that I get is like when the head is talking and the heart is talking, one's over on this side, the other one's over on this side. For me right now, Xenon just needs a little bit of time to line up that heart and that head space. I feel as if things might have gone quite rapidly. I feel like the friendship might have developed pretty strong at a quick pace. And there is just something that's holding this person back right now. I feel like there's this fear of, oh my gosh, like if it's going this fast, if I open up my heart too much, I might get a little I might get a little hurt. So I feel like there's a little bit of protective energy. This is just a matter of great communication and actually matching this person's pace. Okay, because if you're going super fast and this person is slow, turning the page and you're going a completely different direction, right? So just slow things down. Let him breathe a little bit, because I do sense that there is a lot of excitement when the two of you are together. Like there is really some great chemistry here, but someone's just moving a little bit quicker than the other one, and it's just creating a little bit of fear. But I feel like you'll snap into it if you just, mirror each other's energy a little bit.
Nice. Let's see. Lion Moon Lagaya says, I'd like to know if my ex Mikey is gone for good. Thank you in advance.
Okay, Lagaya, go ahead and close your eyes for me, please. Take a couple of deep breaths. Focus on Mikey on your exhale, okay? All right, sweetie. So obviously I'm not throwing any cards, but they come right here, okay? So what I see right here is it's time to make a judgment call right now, is what I'm seeing. I feel as if, sweetie, there was a lot of energy that you were putting in, and I just, at this time right now, I feel like you guys are kind of going different directions. For me, because I'm seeing the judgment in my mind, it's kind of like when the gavel hits and the judge says, okay, time to make a judgment call. Here's what I would tell you, sweetie, because I don't like to tell anybody what to do here, but I would tell you energetically, he feels very far away right now. He needs to kind of focus on probably himself. I wouldn't ask you to hold your breath for him right now. And I would continue to just kind of move forward with him, because it's like, it's time. It's time. You've been waiting. Okay. And I don't want you to wait too much longer. I just feel like there's other things, like there's this sense of liberation once you truly decide to go, you know what, if he comes back, he comes back. Right now, I see him focused on himself. Okay. So I just don't want to tell you to wait. Because I feel like it's time. It's time to make a judgment call and just release yourself to move on.
Sometimes that's the best advice.
Sometimes it is, yeah. Because you can, and that too, thank you for saying that, Carly, because Lagaya, sometimes, we try and we try and we try. And what is it, the saying, trying to do the same thing and expecting a different result. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you and Mike, you have kind of done this a couple of times. And that's why I am suggesting right now, maybe just to make a judgment call, give him a little space, and you as well, to kind of see. Yeah.
Thanks. Alexis says, hello guys, how are you? Doing great, thank you for asking. How does my mother Jessica, who is deceased, have any advice for me or any exciting news coming for 2021?
Okay. Hi Alexa, thank you for your question. Okay, so go ahead and focus on your mom in your breath. Okay, close those eyes, call her in. Give me just 1 second, okay? Okay. It's interesting. The first thing I see is a bunch of balloons. I don't know if you released balloons. I don't know when she passed over, or if there was some kind of celebration, anniversary of her crossing, maybe even the anniversary of her birthday. But I'm seeing beautiful white balloons all going up in the air. I'm not sure if this is the message she wants me to give you, like she's celebrating you. She's celebrating your peace, some kind of success. She's also indicating to me you've been through a lot. You've had a lot of disappointment, sweetie. And she's proud of you. She's proud of you because I just keep seeing like you're climbing up this mountain. You're climbing up this mountain. And no matter what obstacle you are getting, it's like she's over in the corner going, yes, she can keep doing. Like, I feel Jessica, your mom, is for the most part, she's your biggest fan, right? She's your mom. But I sense that she is proud of the things somehow or another, sweetie, you've managed to change your world around in some kind of way. I also hear that there's a potential move coming up for you. She is saying, get ready. There's a new chapter that begins for you right around September, August and September of this year. There is something that is, your heart is lifted about. Okay. And it's like she's making me feel, I don't know if you're going to be doing some kind of a family reunion or all going to be getting together, maybe even getting together around her. Maybe when she passed, you couldn't all be together. She's making me feel like she's celebrating your life. And she wants you to do the same. But there's some kind of beautiful move shifting for you in August and September. It's kind of like, you know how sometimes we read like a trilogy series, we start the first book, then we go to the second, we go to the third. I feel, Alexis, as if your first book is complete and your mom is like pushing you to do something. I don't know if you're trying to go back to school or if there's something that you want to do. It's like she wants you to keep going up that mountain. She's giving you that beautiful, gentle push. So she is by your side a lot, sweetie. And I actually feel like she kind of hovers over you at night. She puts a cross on your forehead. I don't know if you felt her or anything like that, but it's like I see this cross. I don't know if she was a religious woman or if she prayed with the rosary beads, but it's like she's showing me the beads and the cross over your forehead. So some good, exciting stuff in August, and she wants you to keep going up that mountain, keep climbing it.
That's awesome. Juan asks, will Juan and Marina remarry? What is their future together?
Okay, Juan. So go ahead and close those eyes. Take those deep breaths. Invite me into your space. Give me just 1 second, okay? Focus your exhale on Marina. Okay. So this is going to take a little bit of time, but it's crazy because I hear that this second time around, Juan has more gumption. It's got more, it's like it's not only substantial, but it's sustainable. The biggest thing that I am hearing around this, I feel like if the two of you do decide that you want to get married, I definitely see it has potential. Let's put it that way. I don't want to give you a month and say this is the month you're going to do it, but I feel like the two of you are really working towards a common goal with one another here. And I also feel like whatever used to ail you is now like the two of you are coming together like a hand in a glove. So for me, keep that communication up. there's shifting taking place in this dynamics with you and her. So just don't push too quickly. Allow it all and keep that communication open, because the direction that I'm truly seeing you guys go, if you keep doing what you're doing, absolutely. I feel like the ball's in your court, man. You guys are both wanting to make things right. But it's my grandfather always used to say, Teagan, you got it when you're married or you're in a relationship, you got to throw that rope over to the other side of the house. One's on one side and one's on the other. And you got to climb up together and meet in the middle, right? That's exactly what you guys are doing right now. So try not to put too much pressure on it and just go with the flow, because I feel like there's this easy, like Sunday morning kind of energy. Now, I'm all about music today, Carly. That's the second one. Very just easy, just nice and relaxed. And I feel like the two of you literally, like I feel like the two of you are like blending. You're braiding yourself together right now. So there's definitely an opportunity for this to happen.
That's awesome. And I always love all your analogies and your music sayings, and it's awesome. My next question comes from Monica over on Facebook. Can I have financial insights for my online business, please?
Okay, Monica. So you do your magic, I'll do mine. Take those breaths, focus your exhale on your business. Okay. The first thing that I am seeing is, first of all, you look very solid. If I could like attach like a spirit animal to you right now, I would say that you are a peacock right now, okay? Which says to me that there is this pridefulness in your business. Those shoulders are back. Those feathers come up. They're gorgeous. Like, I feel like you have put a lot of hard work into this business. I do feel like it's going to be a little bit slow moving for about 3 to 4 weeks. And then after that, it's like something is shifting. I also see you very abundant, very self-confident. Like, you have all the tools already. Now it's just a matter of pulling the curtain back and being right smack in the center stage. I feel like your mind is getting a little bit nervous about it, but I feel like from an outside energetic field, I feel you to be very much like the Knight of Pentacles. And you're like, Teagan, what? This is about independence. This is about self-worth. This is about confidence. This is about you focusing on what you're passionate about. So be kind to yourself. Open up those curtains, stand right smack in the center, and do what you do best, girl, because you do it well. May might be a little bit of a robbing Peter to pay Paul, or squeezing a little bit here and squeezing a little bit there. But in the end, I feel like you are starting to really grow something here. Now, remember, when we grow, we're not just looking for stuff growth on top, right? Monica, the reason why the next 3 to 4 weeks are super, super important for you, because you're growing depth in the ground, okay? The roots are thick. Anybody can go on, try to create some kind of business, right? But you've gone beyond that. You have taken time to really look at what it is, and there's a beautiful infrastructure here. So when I say remove the mask, step forward and go for it, because I really, really do feel this is something you've been wanting to manifest, and I feel like you've been working on this very solidly for 3 months to manifest it to the next phase. So I love everything about it. Just be kind to yourself and go for it. Seriously, I feel you're very passionate about what you do.
Nice. And then speaking of manifesting, we were talking about manifesting right before we went live, and I am manifesting a vacation sometime soon in my life, and I have little pictures of places I want to go. What's advice that you give to someone that wants to manifest something? Like, what are ways that you can manifest for people that don't understand what that means? Yeah.
So I want you to go back. Anybody that's watching right now about manifestation, go back to the time when you were just a little kid, and maybe you and your friends were at the pond and you found that super, super flat rock, okay? And you're literally writing in your mind. You can actually take a Sharpie if you want, like write it on there. I manifest that job. I manifest that trip to Costa Rica, Carly. And it's kind of like as a kid, you're skipping it, right? So when you're putting those intentions out there. So there's so many beautiful ways to manifest. See yourself writing it down. See yourself skipping it onto a pond and seeing the ripples. The other thing, claim it. Be queen of your own life. Claim it and say, I claim this success. I claim this trip to Italy. I claim this new job that I'm taking. Remember, the universe is going to match what we are doing. So if vocally, we are putting out there to the universe every morning, I say something like, thank you, universe, for this beautiful trip that I just booked to Costa Rica, leaving on, but I'm coming back on. Thank you, and claim it, right? This is how you make things happen. The other thing is really fun too is to get a candle of your choice. White is beautiful because it's peaceful. You can look up colors. I'm sure we have some kind of an article on candle colors. So I'm sure Carly can tell you about that here in a second, but choose that color. Like tonight is it's a Scorpio full moon, right? So, and it's a pink full moon, and it's got extra power because it looks bigger to our eyes right now. So it's got a lot of powerful energy. Right now we're in a full moon, right? But when that full moon starts to shrink, we don't want to be inviting something like our bank account to get super big right now because the moon is getting small, right? So you have to be super specific when you are manifesting. So if you want to manifest no more debt, you want to wait until, well, you could do it now in our full moon, but because the full moon's coming down smaller, right, that your debt will get smaller. Oh. So I know it sounds silly, but the cycle of the energy, the moon, what's happening, all of that. The other quick one, Carly, is just writing. I like to tell my female clients, I'm sure I could probably tell the guys, they do this too, really, but just to write on your mirror in your bathroom. You know, like, I claim this new job starting June 1st, boom, right? And every day you're saying it out loud. Don't just look at it. Your voice has to ripple out into the energy of the universe.
I love that. That was an excellent explanation. And as you said, we do have articles on our California Psychics blog that go over different candle colors that are used and can help you, sorry, getting all tongue-tied. Teagan was saying white is more about purity. It can mean, talking to spirit guides. The red is more for passion and love. So depending on what you want to manifest, you might use a different color candle. Mm-hmm. And then coming out very soon, we have another blog called The Meaning of the Moon Phases. And every single moon phase has a different meaning and a different thing that you can do during it. So like, new moons are for, new beginnings, and full moons are all about realizing your dreams. And it kind of goes into like what you can do for each of the full moons, like when to set intentions, when to reflect on what's going on in your life. So that's coming soon. So stay on the lookout. Go ahead, Teagan.
Yeah, I was just going to add to that. Thank you. Because orange is about attraction too. Like, you want to attract something, bring in that orange, number one. And number two, tonight, if you wanted to kind of start that passion flame back within you, maybe you're wanting to re-spark something in a relationship or in your career or whatever, small little red candle, red pepper in your hand, okay, a little olive oil. Now, it sounds silly. Rub it all around that candle, small little candle. Set those intentions. What is it that you want to be on fire about? And I mean that in a loving way. With passion, let that candle burn all the way down tonight, guys. And you are setting intention. You're putting intention out there for what it is you want those flames to ignite again within your life. So it's fun.
I love it. I really like that one. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Before we go to the next question, I want to put up a little reminder here. For any new customers, we have a deal going called Live 5. If you create an account today and use the promo code Live 5, you get $5 added to your account when you buy your first package. So say you want to get a 20-minute reading with one of our $1 minute psychics. You pay the $20 and then you use Live 5 and you get $5 extra to get 5 extra minutes with your psychic. So it's a great deal for new customers, Live 5. And if you are an existing customer, thank you so much for coming back. But we also have a deal for you. It's coming up on April 26th to the 28th. It's a mystery promo. So you have to open up your email and there's a little scratch off that you can see what your discount is. So be sure to check out your email on April 26th. Today's April 26th. Today through the 28th. So don't forget, because it's going to be a good deal. Let's get back to the questions. Let's see. Brittany says, what's really going on between me and Dwayne, and how does he feel about our connection?
Okay, so do your magic over there. Take those deep breaths, close those eyes, focus that exhale on Dwayne. Give me just 1 second to connect. Okay. I always have to be 100% honest. I really feel like right now, I feel like you guys are reading a different book. I feel like right now he is very preoccupied either with money, finances, his career. He doesn't seem right now to me in a heart space. And I don't mean that rudely. I mean, right now he's more up here, girl. He's worried about, how am I going to make money? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? What direction? I don't know. I feel like he might have lost a job, or there was a little bit of stress over the last couple months. I mean, who hasn't really had stress, right, in the last couple months? But it feels like it's kind of weighing him down a little bit. I feel like this just needs a little bit of time for him to just kind of figure some things out, because I feel like he's not quite ready to talk to you about it. I don't feel like he wants to. One of my favorite sayings, Brittany, is, actually, I don't think I said your name right. I apologize. Brittany, is that, we all have stuff, right? People like to call it baggage, right? But let's just find somebody that loves us enough to help us unpack. And Dwayne right now, he just has a lot of energy on him, and that he has to unpack right now himself. And I do feel that there will be a reconnection, but I do feel that there is going to be a bit of a sabbatical, okay? A little bit of time where he's just doing him and you might be doing you. For me, right around the third week of May going into the first week of June, that's when he feels like he's kind of dumped, some weight from his back. He's like, oh, okay, things are lighter now. I have a better direction of where I'm going. So I do feel like right now you guys are like rubber bands, you're pulling one side, he's going the other direction. Eventually you'll snap back. And you'll get to decide what that looks like. But the way that things are going right now, I feel like you guys are doing this instead of this, right? So he just needs some time to process, and I do feel he will reach out and communicate, but it may take him a couple of weeks before he does that.
Next question's over on YouTube from Juan P. Will my ex Corey and I have reconciliation and communication anytime soon?
Okay, I'm going to focus on Corey. You do the same, please. All right, I do hear communication. I'm not quite getting the reconciliation right now. I feel like it's not going to just be another one of these great analogies. This was my father's, 2 Tylenol with a fire hose. Like, this is not going to go fast, quick, and forced, okay? There is going to be some communication, and I feel like during that communication, it's more of like you guys are ebb and flowing a little bit, okay? Once the communication gets a little bit more solid, I do feel that there's opportunity for you guys. I don't see this person with someone else. I don't. But I just feel like right now the communication will come. The reconciliation might not come until after like summer. I know that's a little bit of a long time frame, but I'd rather under promise, over deliver with timing. But I do feel a quick form of communication coming out. Could be a tiny little love nugget. Okay, it's not going to be like, here's my heart, take it, I want you to have it again. It may be like, hey, I'm sorry I've been a little distant. I've been going through some stuff. And I feel like Corey just needs to know that you're supporting what they're doing right now. And then I do see opportunity to reconnect with a potential reconciliation towards the end of August.
So our next question is from Dawn on Facebook. Will I ever find my soulmate? I'm about to give up.
Oh, girl, no, we're going to manifest that person right here, right now, girl. Let's do this. Like, seriously, yes, you are going to find your soulmate. And I'm not just saying that. I feel, as soon as I read your question, I literally felt like anxiety in my chest. Like, I don't want anybody to ever think that they won't find that person, especially when you're doing the work. And Dawn, I feel like you're doing the work right now. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, it's like, unfortunately, I feel like you've been through some tough relationships, and, a lot of people, we all go through a couple of them in our life before we meet that person, right? But I feel like you are ascending right now spiritually, my dear. And you may even feel like, gosh, Teagan, I don't feel like I'm vibing with anybody right now. I don't feel like I can't even be around a lot of people right now. I really just want to be to myself. A lot of people think that spiritual awakenings are these beautiful, the angels come down and sing to us, and we're like, oh, it's perfect, right? I feel like, girl, you did some cleansing to that heart space. You've done some cleansing to that mind, and you are ready. You are ready to open up that heart space. Tell the universe you're ready for that person. Specificity guarantees results. I'm going to tell you right now, if you get on that tonight with the supermoon, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right around September, October, you are stepping into a very beautiful, loving relationship. And I feel like you are going to be dating 2 people prior to this person. So you could go out a couple times with one person, the other one a couple more times. I feel like there's 2 people over the summer, but right around September, October, I feel like you make some kind of choice, girl. And it feels to me like this is what you've been waiting for, but you have to tell the universe what you want. Otherwise, another one of my favorite sayings is universe isn't going to give you what you want. Universe is going to give you what you need. And right now, what you need is to remember to love who you are because you've done all of this work, and know that there's someone that will mirror you in this, and trust it, girl, please, because I do see your heart very happy in September, October.
I love it. Our next question is from Kamel or Kimiel. Will I find love, and where will I be going in my career?
Oh, wow. Okay, let's start with love. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, it's interesting. See, look at me. I just was a perfect example of the universe won't give you what you want. The universe is going to give you what you need. I say, let's start with love. My guides say, no, because the career comes first, then love comes. So here's my point. I feel like you're getting ready to dive into some kind of education. You look very much like the Page of Pentacles to me right now, a student. Whether you're taking a couple classes, where you're getting some kind of a workshop, where you're getting some kind of licensing of some kind. Sometimes when I see that Page of Pentacles in my mind, it's hopping the track. And people say, what does that mean, Teagan? And it means that if, let's say, for example, you used to be in advertising, but now you want to jump over to the medical field and you want to go get an RN. Sometimes that Page of Pentacles, especially with the way it's making me feel for you, I feel like you're about ready to jump the track, Kim. I really do. And I feel like when you jump the track, something that you've been super passionate about for a really long time is starting to open up doors for you. But I do see some kind of education before you jump this track. Okay, so that's the first thing. As far as love goes, I feel like that this person is potentially around your career after you nestle in. So let's say you go and you take a couple classes and you get some kind of certification, you want to become a CPA, I don't know, or whatever it is that you do. I feel over the summer during classes, or maybe you take classes in the fall, because for me, love doesn't come for you until fall time, okay? Mid-August going into September, October, maybe even November. I see you super focused. It's like Kentucky, it's like watching the Kentucky Derby, right? All those horses have those blinders on. Boom, that's you right now. You have those blinders on. You're focused on your career. And then what's going on? Love is coming because you're so focused. In a weird way, I feel like the person you're going to meet could be in the same circle within your career. So I feel like within 6 degrees of separation, this person is not far from you right now. Okay. But you're going to make some choices around your career, and then your heart explodes in a good way.
In a good way. Our next question comes from Mario on YouTube. Says, hi, am I following the right direction in my career and marriage?
Okay. Hi, Mario. Thanks for your question. Go ahead and just close those eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and focus on your marriage and your career. Give me just 1 second. Okay. They kind of go hand in hand for me right now, Mario. I feel like you're a little bit frustrated, or a little stagnation going on at your career right now with work. I feel like you're not as intellectually stimulated as you like to be. And I feel like it's kind of weighing, it's just kind of pouring a little bit over into the marriage and causing you maybe to doubt a little bit. Because when I look at you and your marriage and your family, I do see a lot of happiness. But I feel like the career, your mind is craving more. When you're at the sink in the morning and you're getting a glass of water or whatever, and you can see that sponge, it's all dried up from the night before, right? You could throw it against the wall. And if you hit it against the wall, it's going to make a mark, right? It's going to hurt. But the minute you immerse it in water, Mario, there's this expansiveness. There's this growth for you. No disrespect when I say this, but I feel like where you are right now, it's like, I can do this with my eyes closed. I'm ready for some action. I'm ready for something spunky. I'm ready for some stimulation. So as soon as the career starts to nestle in a little bit more, and I am hearing 6 to 8, so I'm not sure if this is June, July, August, or 6 to 8 weeks. I'll let you decide on that with timing. I do feel it's like someone's dangling that carrot in front of that hungry rabbit, and you're like, this is what I've been waiting for. Because I feel like your family I feel like there's a beautiful union there. There's just other outside wedges that are creating maybe a little bit of tension. But I do see some great stuff coming for you, because you're like, I need stimulation. I need to get going. And I feel like once you put those blinders on, you go for it. I do feel like there's some shifting taking place for you, 6, 7, and or 8.
Nice. And before we go over to the next question, I just want to thank everyone again for watching. We have about 100 people watching across YouTube and Facebook. And we just lost one. Come back. And then on Facebook, we've gotten several likes and hearts. from, let's see, from Cecilia Wagoner and Kevin Golson and Kurt Golson and Dale Skinnard. Got some hearts from Jackie O'Neill over on YouTube. We have people watching. Sonia, thank you so much for watching. Vishita, thank you so much. Sebastian, Tamika, appreciate all of you. If you're watching over on Facebook, please like our Facebook page and make sure that you are subscribing to our notifications. You'll get notifications every time we go live, so you'll never miss a live. Over on YouTube, if you want to subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell icon, you will, like, share, and subscribe to this channel right now. I love Teagan's pillow. And if you hit the little bell icon, you will get notified every time we go live. So you'll never miss these lives again. And speaking of lives coming up, next week we have, I believe, Marina will be back with us. And remember, the third week of every month, we have Tarot Live. So it's not on camera, but we have one of our psychics that takes over our social media channels completely. And they will write out their responses and tag a little card in there so you can read more about it later too. So stay tuned for all of the events coming up. Let's see, next person. Who is going to be the lucky? Oh, they're moving so fast. Let's see. Teagan, hi Teagan, what can I expect moving forward with Raven? And this is from Ashleigh.
Okay, hi Ashleigh. Thanks for tuning in. I feel like I've seen your name before. I think you follow us, so thank you for coming back. All right, so go ahead and take those deep breaths. Focus that exhale on Raven. Give me just 1 second, okay? Okay. All right, girls, so I feel like there's been some disappointments, but here's the good thing is I feel like the disappointments has somehow or another catapulted some movement or some shifting with Raven, okay? It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Five of Cups, okay? So people are, oh God, the Five of Cups, but really it's not a bad card because if you were to actually look at that card, like it's right here in my brain, but there's 2 cups that are spilt over, but there's 3 still standing. I may even have it flip-flopped. But the point is that I feel like, you know, sometimes we have to go through some of the kind of difficult conversations and a little bit of disappointment in order to create that solid foundation. And I do feel like you guys have been kind of ebb and flowing in and out. When he was ready, I'm not sure, Raven, I'm not sure if I believe that might be a girl. So when she was ready, maybe you weren't. When you were ready, she might not have been. And I feel like it's just a matter of timing and the two of you kind of getting like even keeled because it's not, this isn't lost. This isn't a lost opportunity. It's really about looking at the scenario, learning, because we all need to learn how we want to be loved, right? Like if we're in a relationship with someone and we've been in a relationship for years and then all of a sudden we go and we want to date someone else and we hadn't been single for a while, it takes some time to like tell them what it is that we need. I feel like the two of you just need to look each other in the eyes, mirror each other right now, and really just communicate and tell each other what it is that you need because there's one person, and I can't sure if it's you, Ashleigh, or if it's Raven, but there's one person that's thinking, oh gosh, the expectations. No, I don't think so. I think as a matter of fact, I think that it would drop the pressure and the two of you would be speaking a lot more and really like building something beautiful together. But somebody is feeling like, oh, I'm not sure if I can meet their expectations right now. So they may feel a little weak. And what I mean by that is not really diving in, but just communicate. Because I feel like the two of you need to tell each other what it is that you need from one another. And once you say that, it's like that pressure that those disappointments have left. It's like left the chest. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. Hello, Psychic Teagan. Can you please tell me about my love? Is it Matt? About to give up on love after last year. This is from Vanessa.
Okay, so tell me about my love. Is it Matt? Okay. All right, so go ahead, Vanessa, close those eyes, take those deep breaths. Give me just 1 second. Okay. This is a hard one for me, and here's why this is a difficult one for me, because I feel your heart space, but I also feel like you're fighting with your head right now, right? It feels like to me, when it's good with Matt, it's good. But when it's not good with Matt, it's not good. And I feel like trying to find that happy medium for you guys right now. I do see a breakdown in communication. I do feel like you're really good at communicating. I feel like Matt sometimes shuts down. Not picking on him. We all do it. We all go through those phases. Not picking on him by all means. I do feel like you have to set the pace for this relationship. You've got to allow, they show me the Indy 500, okay? You know how they have the pace car? When the pace car comes out, setting the tone. You need to go in there and you need to set the tone, because I see a lot of, when I connect with Matt, it's kind of like a heart monitor. Like it goes down, and then flat, and then up and down. So I feel like right now he's consistently inconsistent. And I feel if you just slow down a little bit and continue to communicate, I feel like the two of you will build on it, because I do feel that he loves you. I do feel that there is love here. I feel like it's just, it's got to be kind of at his pace right now. And now I'm going to sound like your mom over here on the other end. Get out of your head, girl. Like, he does care. He does care for you. There is love here. Don't let that head sabotage. But we also have to have reciprocal relationships. And when I first tapped in, I saw you giving this person all of your love. You have a big heart, girl. And when you give all of it. And sometimes, we got to tuck some of that in for ourselves. So I just feel like right now, just, trust your gut. When you can give a little more or when to pull back a little bit. Just not too quick, not too fast. He'll end up communicating, and the two of you will work through some things. But you have a couple small little hills, but nothing big.
Good to know. Manisha says, hey, I want to be a nurse. Will I get accepted into nursing school this year of 2021?
Oh, yes. I read the question and I instantly got yes. I do feel like you're going to be getting some kind of acceptance. I don't know. I hear May and June. I don't know if you've already applied. I actually do feel that this will happen quickly for you. There's some kind of expedite. I don't know if there's a lack of nurses right now and they need you, but number one, you have the mind for it and you're going to make this happen. So I see you very passionate about. So absolutely, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Carly couldn't even finish reading it before I was like, yes.
Those are always good. Over on Facebook, Sona says, will I meet the one soon, and where? Is the gym person possibly the one?
Okay, let's take a peek. Okay, so you focus on the gym person. I will do the same. Give me 1 second. Okay. So the gym person for me is somebody that you just get to flirt with and have fun with. Like, this person is all about marinating you in, wow, you look really pretty today. Wow, checking you out, whatever, however it works. It feels to me like this is great for the ego, this person is, I don't know. I feel like a fun, playful energy, but I don't see a serious commitment there with the gym person. Sorry if that bums you out, but I have to be honest. As far as a new relationship for you, I do see you when I say alone, I don't mean that means you're not going to date. When people ask about like relationships, I want to look for the substantial and the sustainable one. So for me, once again, I feel like that this is anywhere from September, October, November, towards the end of the year. I do feel like you might hang out with this gym person for a little bit, maybe go out after, hang out for a little bit, but I don't see it turning into like anything like blossoming. For me, the relationship that you dive into, I'm actually going to attach it to October and November because they're showing it's colder weather for me. I do feel like you are going to be introduced to this person by a third party, but it doesn't feel like it is someone that's like, hey, girl, I want to set you up with somebody or whatever. It's going to kind of be like you're out and about doing something social. You run into somebody, they're with somebody else. It could be your neighbor's, best friend's son or whatever, like that craziness. I don't really see online dating. I don't see online dating being your next substantial, sustainable. I do see you having some fun with this gym person in a playful way, but I don't see it turning into love. But October, on the other hand, you got some good stuff coming in.
Suzanne says, is Dave and I destined to be together, or is it time to let go?
Wow. Here's what I love about these questions is they're so direct, but then they're also like, oh my gosh, like she's really ready. She's ready to either make it or break it. I can see that. Okay, Suzanne, go ahead and close those eyes. Take those deep breaths. Give me just 1 second. Focus your exhale on Dave. All right. So here's what I see. It's kind of like a dog chasing a tail. I feel like it's just going in the same circle. Okay. And sometimes when we do that, we just have to say it's time. I wish that I had something more like substantial for you on it, other than I feel like you're just chasing your tail. I feel like your love, this is a good way to explain it. Okay, so you know how like when you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, going on and on and on, we want to be loved differently when we're in our 20s than we do from our 30s and 40s and so on. And I feel like, Suzanne, there is this wise love that you have. You're ready for something wise and rooted and structured. And no disrespect to Dave, it's just where he is in his life. He's just not quite there yet. I see you ascending and he's staying right here. Like it's kind of like you're always setting the tone and he's just behind you. So for me, I feel like if you stay, and I don't want you to I want you to trust your own intuition here, but this is what I feel. I feel like if you stay right now, you're chasing your tail. You're just going around in the same circle. If you pull back and break, I feel like it just gives you an opportunity to really dive into what it is that you want, set those intentions, manifest that person. And you never know, Dave could come back. I mean, I don't see him completely leaving your life. I just feel like right now you guys are on very, very different chapters in your life. You're ready to make a right turn and he still wants to go down that same path. So I truly believe that it's up, trust your gut. But for me, I feel like it would just be something that you would be repeating that same pattern with and expecting some kind of result. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. So we have about 5 minutes until we switch over to tarot card pulls. And for anyone that is new, what we do with the tarot cards is if someone has questions, you don't even have to have your entire question. You can just say, can I have a love and relationship card? So this is time that you can be specific, but if you want to be more discreet, you don't want to mention people's names, you can just ask for a card on a topic or just a card on a general card, and Teagan can pull a card for you and interpret that card depending on what your topic is. And just out of curiosity, how many people that are watching right now have never been to one of our lives? This is your first live. Put it in the chat. I'm really interested to see how many repeat people we have and how many new people. So I'm going to pick another question, but make sure that you put in the chat if this is your first time or if you're a returning person that comes all the time. So let's see, while we're waiting for those to come in, Christine says, any reconciliation between my husband, Elias, and me?
Okay, Christine, go ahead and focus your exhale on Elias. Give me just 1 second, please. Okay. My eyes are closed. I see the Two of Swords. I feel like right now it could go either way, sweetie. I really do. It's like there has not been a definitive answer yet. I don't feel like there has been, okay, I'm out. I don't want this anymore. Or I'm in. I don't feel definitive answers as of yet. I feel like the two of you are still working towards trying to kind of come back to home base is what I like to call it. You could be on first, second, third, but when you get to home base, it's safe, right? You're safe. And to me, it just feels like there hasn't been a decision yet. And they're not showing me. I wish I could. I don't want to make anything up because it's not my style, but I just keep hearing it's undecided as of right now. It's like literally the Two of Swords. Like, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to speak. I don't want to feel. I just trust your gut right now because they are not showing me how it goes because I think there's still opportunity. Okay, they did just say, my guides did just say, a lot of times when I don't get information, it's because there's something karmic or some kind of lesson attached to it. And if I tell you the answer, there might not be an opportunity for something to go down that's supposed to go down. But I will tell you, they're not saying a no. They're not saying yes, which means balls in your guys' court right now. Because I don't feel like you guys have lost the love and feeling. I do get a little bit of pridefulness going on right now. And maybe that's why it's still, like the bull that just doesn't want to move yet. Like they'll move when they're ready to move. So I do feel like there is a lot of things that are being processed right now between both of you. And things are starting to settle down a little bit. So I guess we'll see together. I wish I could give you more on that one.
Very interesting. So I did get some responses to my question. So we have Charlene. This is her first live. Welcome, Charlene. Danielle, this is her first live joining us today. Jeremy here for the first time. We really appreciate that. Tammy over on YouTube, she's a new customer. I did see quite a few people saying that they've been here before. So I appreciate everyone that has been here. Make sure all you new people come back next week as well. We do these almost every Monday except for the third Monday of the month, we do Tarot Lives, which is not on video, but we have one of our psychics that takes over all of our social media channels and answers questions by commenting on the questions from that post. So remember, come back next week, and Psychic Marina will be here as well. So let's ask or answer one more question before we move over to the tarot cards. Sharika says, will I get a promotion and relocate to another country?
Okay, Sharika. Oh, I love this question. Okay, focus that exhale on your career right now, sweetie, and give you just 1 second. Okay. I see you right now, like patiently waiting for your ships to come in. So I do feel like this promotion is coming. I am getting a little bit of a delay on the timing though, okay? It may not happen in the time frame that you're wanting. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Three of Wands in my brain, where he's got the three, the person in there is holding the Three Wands and they're looking out into the ocean and they see the ships. Sometimes the ships are there, sometimes they're not. I feel like you've put in the hard work. I feel like you've gotten the recognition. I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you right now, Sharika. I do feel like you're very good at what you do. This is another one that I love when they show me. It reminds me of the Ace of Wands, but it's that Olympic torch in my eyes right here. When you have the opportunity, and someone has said, hey, Carly, would you, take this, Olympic torch and pass it to the next person? It's because you're the best of the best and you're really passionate about what you do. And those were the two things that instantly came to my mind about you, is that you've been very focused and you are very good at what you do. So it's not going unnoticed. The only thing that's going to be a little bit frustrating for you is the timing. I feel there's a little bit of delay around the country. I do see the promotion, but I am going to tell you that probably not until towards the end of summer, early fall, you will get some kind of positive news that you are able to go to that country. But between now and then, I feel like it's like I see a lot of red tape, and that you have to cut through a lot of red tape to get there. In the end, sweetie, skip that rock, because you're going to manifest it. It's already here. It's just a little bit of a delay. It's already happening.
Nice. So Sebastian over on YouTube says, can you have a love card, please?
Okay, we're doing cards now?
Yeah. Let's get it.
Okay, let me just do a quick little shuffle. Sebastian, hold on 1 second. Okay, Sebastian on love. Let's see what we have. Gosh darn it. Sometimes I get so frustrated when some of these cards pop up. But you know what? Okay, so this is the Nine of Swords, my friend. This is a little bit of anxiety, sleepless nights. I'm going to sound like Mama Bear over here. Get out of your head about love. It wants to come, but it's almost like you're thinking about love so much, or you're stressed out about, am I going to meet somebody sometime soon? I feel like right now you're really, really caught in your mind over something and you're unable to sleep right now. Try to get out of that headspace, because I feel like right now, and again, I'm not picking on you when I say this, I feel like your head is getting in the way of your heart. Okay, so hang in there and try to get some rest, would you? Because you're up, watching infomercials until 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning because you can't sleep, right? It's really being caught in your mind. That Nine of Swords can really be caught in your mind, where in a weird kind of way, I almost feel like you don't feel like you deserve love. So I guess I'm here to say, let's go ahead and make this guy disappear, and let's open up that heart space for you, because love does want to come to you. It does. So it's going to come. Let your heart lead. Forget about that head thing. Right.
Sometimes when you least expect it.
Right. It's so true. It's so true.
Charlene, one of our new customers, our new people that have never been here before, says a general card about everything, love and family and relationships.
Oh, I love it. Gosh, I just got goosebumps on that question. So I hope we get a really great card. Oh, and look, we do. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, let me see if you can, let me go this way. Sometimes it's, okay, so this is the King of Pentacles, okay? King of Pentacles. This says to me that your family is rooted, grounded. There may even be some kind of a family business, or maybe your husband, or it actually owns his own company. I feel abundance. I feel grounded. I feel rooted. Your family looks very, very solid to me. The King of Pentacles is literally basking in his successes, okay? So you have, what's beautiful about this is, earlier when I was talking about growing roots, right? The King of Pentacles, whether it's your career, your family, doesn't just grow on the top a pretty flower, right? At the base, underneath the dirt, it's growing thick, deep roots. So I feel like there is beautiful abundance for you this year in your career. If you are not self-employed, there is thinking about it. And I do feel like somebody here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, is wanting. I feel like maybe you and your partner may even be thinking about going into business and doing something. And I would say go for it. Yes and yes. But for the most part, family looks great. Everything looks quite abundant for you. Very solid.
Awesome. Marianne says, can she have a general card?
Okay. All right, let's see. Marianne. What does Marianne need to hear today? Whoa. The Empress. I love this card. Lots of beautiful energy in the Empress card. Gosh, I'm getting a glare here. There we go. Maybe you can see it right there. In this particular card, she's obviously got her hand on the womb. So I don't want to scare you and say, oh gosh, you're going to have a baby, because that's not what I want to say. But what I am going to say is that you are nurturing something, okay? You could be giving birth to a new idea. You could be really diving into your creativity. Maybe you work with children. But that Empress is all about, I mean, she's Mother Earth, right? She's divine feminine, and she's all about nurturing. Sometimes when this card comes up, I like to tell people, go make yourself that bubble bath. Go shopping and buy whatever it is that you want right now. Take care to nurture yourself, because I feel like you give a lot to other people, especially with the Empress showing up. And it's time to give you that nurturing and that love. But I also feel like you've got something super creative that you're ready to give birth to. And I say go for it, because it feels rooted and grounded, especially as the Empress. Wear that crown, girl. Look at that. Wear that crown, right? Wear that crown.
What deck are you using today? It's pretty.
Thank you. I am using the Dreaming. Oh, I can't do the light. I'm so sorry about my lighting. It's Dreaming Way.
Nice. I like it.
Super fun.
Stephen James says, I need a card for my life path.
Life path. Ooh, I love that question. All right. Stephen, card for life path. What do we have? That one flipped over. All right. 2 came out for you. The first one came out as far as life path, and 5 of Swords. I feel like you're walking away from something, re-strategizing. See if I can get that. Go this way, Teagan. Jeez. Anyway, you can't see the card, but because of the glare. 5 of Swords, I feel like you are at a phase in your life right now, Stefan, where you're like, guess what? I'm picking up my pieces. I am getting ready to take a new path in my life with that 5 of Swords. I'm not going to fail. I'm not going to let anybody tell me I can't do this. That 5 of Swords is picking up those swords again and saying, guess what? No one's going to tell me I can't do something, because look what I get after that. I get this gorgeous 2 of Cups, okay, which is about a commitment to yourself. But I also feel like you've made a very, very defiant answer, or you've made some kind of decision around your life and or your career, and you have said, guess what? I'm not going to sit back in there anymore. I can't do anything about it. It's happened back then. I'm going to pick up my pieces and I'm moving forward. So there's a beautiful kind of commitment around your career and your heart space, potentially in 2 weeks to 2 months.
Awesome. I love when those cards jump out and you're like, oh, well, that one needs to be picked. Amna says she would like a love card about Bassett's current feelings for her.
Okay, love card. I gotta take it. Knight of Wands. Woo-wee, some fiery stuff going on. Leo, Sag, Aries energy. Knight of Wands is very fast-moving energy, okay? I'm not going to pick on the Knight of Wands by all means, but I will tell you that sometimes knights, when they show up, they don't stick around, okay? They kind of come, I mean, their goal is to get as close to the king as they possibly can, right? So they're always on the move. This particular knight is one of the fastest moving, okay? This one and the sword. So this says to me, you're going to enjoy each other's energy. This person will float in, you'll enjoy some time, and you may have a good time with one another. I just don't want to promise you consistency here, okay? Because this knight floats in and out. And because it's a wand, it likes spontaneity. It likes to be just in the moment. Let's go do this. So you might not hear from Bassett, hey, do you want to get together on Friday? It's going to be more like, hey, I'm right up the street. Can I come by and see you? Boom. That's kind of that Knight of Wands, right? Very much in the moment, living spontaneously. But there is a lot of attraction and there's a lot of chemistry that he feels for you and you for him. So just be careful, because these people aren't quite ready to settle down. But that doesn't mean that you can't down the road. Right now, he might come and go, enjoy each other, enjoy the fun times. That's what I would say.
Awesome. Michelle says, love card, please. I need a sign. Are Joe and I getting back together, and when, please?
Okay, let's take a peek. Clarity for Michelle, please, regarding Joe. I've got the Queen of Swords here. I can't sure if you can see her. The Queen of Swords to me is, Michelle, I feel like you're getting ready to come to a place in your life. Now, I don't want to, persuade you to go either way. This has to be your own heart space, right? But I'm going to tell you about the Queen of Swords, okay? The Queen of Swords is logical. There are no emotions. So I feel like you have hit the snooze button around the emotions in this relationship because I feel like you've been giving a lot of attention to this person. And I feel like you are just went, you know what? I'm going to shut these off. I'm going to flick this one on. And here you are saying, I need a sign. The Queen of Swords is a logical, brilliant, business-minded woman. But it also sometimes represents exes, okay? The King and the Queen of Swords in the Tarot, they were never married. They're the only set of king and queens that are not married. So when this Queen of Swords comes out, it can indicate somebody's not over an ex, or that somebody is just in a logical place and doesn't want to feel right now. And that's kind of more the feeling that I'm getting. I'm feeling like right now you both are like, oh, let's just hit the snooze button. I don't want to feel anymore. I don't want to feel anymore. I just want to go, here to the head. So I feel like if you want, go ahead and Google Queen of Swords and get some more information on her. But she is very, she's more about the logical mind and what makes sense. It's almost like the universe is telling you maybe to either, I don't know, like to either get out of the mind space or to logically continue to weigh the pros and cons here, because I feel like your heart is already there, but I feel like your heart is like, I just want this mirrored. That's how I feel for you guys. Let me know how that turns out though. Like how do you feel about that Queen of Swords? Like I said, it could be like there's an ex that's still creating some problems, or it could just be you saying, I can't feel anymore. It's hurting me right now. I've got to just go here. And that's what it feels like to me, but I'd love to know what you think or what, how you're feeling.
Kelly says, may I have a love card regarding Sean, please?
Okay. Okay, Kelly, this one is for you and Sean. Okay. I have the Two of Pentacles here. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Kelly, there's a couple good things. There's a lot of great things about the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is offering some form of stability. The problem is the Two of Pentacles is sometimes a little wishy-washy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that teeter-totter, right? Where you're on one end, Kelly, Sean's on the other. You're up, he's up there going, woo, dangling his feet. You're down on the bottom, rounding him going, hey, can we flip-flop here? I sure like to be up there swinging my legs around. So I do feel like there's a little bit of consistently inconsistent energy, but I do feel like it's going to step up with some stability. I know you didn't ask for a career card, but I also feel like you could have some stuff coming up positively for your career too. So I had to throw it out there because that Two of Pentacles is, what do I do? What do I do? It's not really sure. Both are solid. So I just feel like the head is going to eventually follow the heart here. So he may be juggling a little bit up and down, but I still like it for you. I feel like it'll work out.
So we have a few more minutes left that we can get to some people. But before we go, Teagan, do you want to tell people when you will next be online? So if someone didn't get their question answered today or they want more information, they can give you a call?
Absolutely. So the rest of the week, this is Mountain Time, 9 to 11, 9 to 11, 12 to 2, all week long, the rest of the week. Okay, so feel free to come on in and say hi.
Yes, and if Teagan isn't available, we have so many psychics that are on the line that can help you out. Remember, new customers, if you've never gotten a reading with California Psychics before, you can use the promo code LIVE5 to get $5 extra added to your account with your first purchase. And for our existing and returning customers, we have a promo going on starting today up until the 28th that it's a mystery promo. I don't even know what it is. So check your email, and if you has a little scratch off card, and you can see what your mystery promo is. But I bet it will be good. So make sure you check your email today. And let's get a couple of more, squeeze them in. Let's see. Ashleigh says, did I make the right decision selling my house? Ooh.
Okay. So does she want me to throw a card for that one or answer that psychically?
I don't know. Whatever's coming to you.
Okay. I actually feel a little bit more psychically. The only reason why I am feeling you're a little off right now and you're struggling maybe a little bit with it is because I feel like that there was some very important memories, or there was a reminder of your heart space here. I do get a sense of liberation for you. I do feel like this is a big change for you, but I also feel like it's the change that you need right now. no disrespect when I say this, but it's kind of like, you know, when we don't open up our windows or we don't like change the paint on our walls, things become a little stagnant, right? I feel like you went through a lot in this home, and I feel like there's a lot of memories that you hold on to. Just remember, you can take those memories wherever you go, Ashleigh. Like, I do feel like right now you are getting ready to create a new path. I started with this Facebook Live open today with Bob Seeger, Turn the Page, and I feel like this is a great way to segue in your reading today. It's time for you to turn the page and really build. So yes, I can feel your heart, but I can also I can sense the mind, like that was a very good decision for you, but the heart is still like, but in the end, I feel like you're turning the page and moving forward, because I feel like also where you're going to be settling, there is this comfortable cocoon energy that I get around it. I know that sounds silly, but I feel like you feel comfortable, your home feels warm. And I feel like this was something you had to do in order to move forward.
Nice. Do you have time for one more? There's just someone that I felt like I needed to push on their question, so hopefully this will be good for her. Tara says, can she have a love card, please?
Yeah. Let's see what we got for you, Tara. One of my favorites. You know, I say that about every card. Seriously, like there is beauty in all, and there's so many interpretations with every card. So this gorgeous card is the Hierophant card. Major Arcana for Taurus. Okay. This is about seeking, I would say that right now, as far as love goes, this is about leveling up. Put that ring on that finger and get ready to get married and leveling up. The Hierophant is about conformity. It's about traditions. I feel like maybe when you ask for the love card, I feel like, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I feel like you guys are about ready to level up if you're not married right now. You might be getting engaged. Shh, don't tell him I said it. But my point is that this is about recognizing. This is also wise wisdom too. I feel like you're very wise. I feel like your relationship is, for the most part, it's a beautiful relationship, and I feel like it's about ready to level up with wisdom. You guys mirror each other a lot in this relationship, so it feels beautiful to me for you. So don't be surprised if it takes a deeper step.
Ooh, that was a good one to end on.
Oh, it sure was.
So a quick reminder that, today we were here with Psychic Teagan. If you liked this live, please make sure you like it on Facebook and give it a thumbs up over on YouTube as well. Teagan will be on all week, so if you did not get your question answered today, or if you want more in-depth answers to your questions, make sure you give Teagan a call, and if she's not available, any of our wonderful psychics will be happy to help you. I also encourage you, if you don't know who to choose, call our customer service team, the phone number on our website, and they have all had readings with multiple psychics and can make sure they match you with the best psychic for your topic. So highly recommend giving our customer service team a call if you just don't know who to choose. You want a little help and guidance on who can help best answer your question. So thank you so much for watching with us today. And Teagan, as always, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you guys so much. It's always fun.
Well, bye.
Bye.